Hello, this is Cactus and welcome back to another Minecraft video. This video is the start of a new series on the channel, 7 Wonders. In this series, I will build many famous structures around the world like the Great Wall of China and the Temple of Artemis. However, each of them will have a twist, like a crossover with another similar structure or some details of my own. For the first episode of this series, I will build a large Egyptian pyramid in the desert, but with the details of a Mayan pyramid. I will do this in the form of a third-person time-lapse and explain how I constructed the pyramid while the time-lapse is playing. So let's get on with it, shall we? The first thing I had to do was to find a suitable place in the desert to build the pyramid. Ideally, it should be a large area with no other biomes in sight. The area that I picked was large, but it had a small savanna nearby, so ideally, you should avoid this. Now, you have to create a squarish area on the ground for the base of your pyramid. Since we are in the desert, it will make sense to use sandstone. I use a 40 by 40 square as the base for my pyramid, but you can customize this however you want, depending on how large you want the pyramid to be. However, do not create an area of more than 380 by 380, for you may risk hitting the build limit doing so. Be careful not to create a rectangular area, for you will face some severe problems when building the pyramid up. The next step is to create the steps of your pyramid. This part is easy, as you just have to create smaller and smaller squares going up the pyramid, like how I am doing it now in the time-lapse. I will let this time-lapse play until the pyramid is constructed and get back to all of you when it's done. As you can see, the basic structure of the pyramid is complete. We will still add details later on, such as the steps going up the pyramid. However, the current pyramid is looking a little lonely in the desert. Hence, I will have to add more pyramids. I will add some of the same size and some larger pyramids. To create more pyramids, you do not have to go through the hassle of building each one by hand, although this is necessary if you want to build this in survival. If you have access to creative mode, you can use the clone command. All you have to do is find out the coordinates of the cuboid that contains the entire pyramid, like how I'm doing it right now. Then you can enter the clone command, which is /clone, the first coordinate, the second coordinate, and the destination coordinate. This will duplicate your pyramid and create a copy of it wherever you specify. Although this allows you to easily multiply similar builds, it will result in terrain errors. As can be seen here, the mountains were cut in half to make way for the pyramid and left behind strange looking flat cuts, which is something you definitely do not want in your build. Hence, you can use the fill command to easily resolve this by removing all of the mountains. Again, if you're trying to do this in survival, you cannot use the fill command, hence you'll have to remove the mountains by hand. After removing the mountains, you should terraform the area to make it look more natural again, which I will do later. With all of the mountains surrounding the second pyramid complete, I attempted to make a third pyramid. To do this, I duplicated the pyramid in air, making it float above the ground. As you can see, I'm taking coordinates of the pyramid right now to make a copy. You might notice that I've just added stairs along the side of this pyramid. This was an experimental design and wasn't the final design. This is my first try at making the larger pyramid. As you can see, it is too close to the second pyramid, and if I build it continuously downwards, it will actually intersect with the second pyramid and be too far from the first pyramid. Hence, this design is not workable. If you want to remove the entire pyramid, you can take the coordinates of the cuboid containing the pyramid and enter the command /fill the first coordinate, the second coordinate, and Minecraft:\air. For my second attempt, the pyramid would still be too close to the second pyramid, hence I removed it with the same fill command. The third time I duplicated the pyramid, I managed to make it almost equidistant from the second pyramid and the first pyramid. All you have to do right now is to continue building the pyramid downwards. This is the reverse of how you built the pyramid originally, as you have to build it downwards instead of upwards. Simply add larger and larger squares as you go down the pyramid and fill up the entire space until the floor. Now, the structure for the third pyramid is complete. With all of the structures in place, it is time to add details. As mentioned earlier, I took inspiration from Mayan pyramids to add details to these Egyptian pyramids. The Mayan pyramids have steps along the sides of the pyramid, leading up to the top. For my pyramids, I created a similar design but on a much smaller scale. The steps are less obvious and the overall look of this pyramid is smoother than that of the Mayan pyramids. On the corners of the pyramid, I used sandstone walls with torches on them as lighting. The reason why I used torches instead of other forms of lighting is because Egypt is an ancient civilization and fire was their only light source. Secondly, torches are small and would not affect the overall look of the pyramid as much as other light sources like glowstone. The smaller pyramids have similar designs, but on a smaller scale and less complex. I did not use any solid blocks on the sides of the sandstone stairs, and simply used stairs in the center, stairs facing each other, and stairs facing away on the outsides. And this is how the pyramids look in the end. This is still a work in progress as I still have to terraform the area around the pyramids and refine some of the designs of the pyramids. However, this is all I have for today's episode. Next episode, we will continue working on this build as well as some other structures that we can build in the desert. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, and I will see you all in the next Minecraft video. Bye!